Hello everyone, this is Dr. Manish Kumar and I welcome you all in the second Peter Electronics Engineering course, that is Digital Electronics, and our today's topic is the working operation of half adder and full adder. The same topic has been added into your experiment as experiment number 4, where we will design and implement the half adder and full adder circuitry by using the basic gates. And the same same circuitry can also be designed by using the universal gates, that is NAND and NOR gates. So basic thing is to demonstrate here is how you are going to design those things, those circuitry, those logical digital circuitries by using logic gates. So first of all, we must be familiar with what is half adder and how how we design its circuitry based upon the various kind of logic gates. So if we talk about the half adder, it's a kind of 2 input and 2 output device. A and B are input terminals. This is half adder and this produce sum and carry. So half adder and full adder both are the combinational logic circuits, circuits which are used for the addition of two numbers. As you have seen in the case of OR gate, also it's kind of ORing. It's something like addition, but it's not actual addition. But whenever we have to add something, we need exclusive ORing. So exclusive OR gates has been used here, and basic purpose of this half adder is to add single bits. Add single bits in the form of sum. S stand for sum and C stand for carry. So if we draw its truth table, these are the inputs and these are the outputs. So if we are utilizing 2 inputs, then we have 4 combinations, that is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Similarly, as I have told that functionality of half adder is to add the single bits. So 1 plus 1, 0 plus 0 is 0, there is no carry. 0 plus 1 is 1, there is 0 carry. 1 plus 0 is 1, there is 0 carry. 1 plus 1, when you add in binary 1 plus 1, it's 1, 0. It's 2, and in 2 can be written, 2 is digital, 2 is a numerical value, and if you convert into the binary, it will be 10. So when we are writing 10, this will be sum and this one will be carry. So here it will be 0 and carry will be 1. So here basically the carry output comes into the picture. So basically by using this truth table, we have to develop a logic circuitry, and because of any logic circuitry is designed by using of the logic gates, this can be created, this can be designed through this kind of truth table. So here we have to write the expression for each of the output for the designing of any kind of circuit. So if we are writing the expression for the sum, we have to focus where the sum is high. So sum is high over these 2 points, and if we combine them, the expression for the sum will be here. You have to focus this and this. So this can be written as A bar B plus AB bar. A bar, 0 stands for A bar, B is high, so B will be same as a B. Similarly here A, high A, and 0 is B bar. That's why we are writing here A bar B plus AB bar, and here it is also represented as A XOR B. So this is the basic difference between the truth table of XOR and OR. In OR gate you will get here 1, whether that is not actual summing, but exclusive OR actually sums the things. That's why whenever we use half adder or full adder, it is used mainly to sum the bits. That's why it is half adder and full adders are used in arithmetic and logic unit of any computer. It's basically used here in ALU. Similarly here, for the carry term, we have to write an expression. So carry is high only once. So its expression is, you have to focus over there. Both terminal are, when both terminal input terminals are high, then we are getting carry. So expression for the carry is A dot B. So by using these two expressions, we have to design the half adder. So as we have got already that X as it stands for A XOR B and carry is A dot B. Based upon this, we have to design a circuit. So we will take two inputs A, B, and A XOR B will be the S, means sum. This is the XOR gate, symbol of XOR gate. Similarly for carry, we have to take A and B. So we will take yes. So finally we have designed this circuitry for the half adder. So what we will require during its verification, practically we need one XOR gate IC and one AND gate IC. So as we take two components, we can easily design this kind of circuit, which will basically give the output for the 1 bit addition, and that is the half adder. Similarly, for the case of full adder, there is a basic difference between half adder and full adder, that full adder is 3 terminal device. 3 terminals, there are 3 input terminals, A, B, C in, and 2 outputs, sum and carry. This is also a combinational circuit. What was the intention behind development of the full adder will be discussed during the multi-bit addition. It will be clear that why this is known as the full adder. What was the basic drawback associated with the half adder? That was mainly, there was, suppose you have to add 4 bits, 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0. Then suppose you have to add these 4 bits, that is A0, A1, A2, A3, and this is B0, B1, B2, B3. So suppose you are adding, this is 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, then there is a 1 carry. Then when you are adding here, this carry must be transferred to here so that it can be added with this bit, and then you have a accurate result. So to transfer this carry, to transfer this input carry over the next adder, there is a requirement of full adder. That's why this input carry pin has been taken here. And this was missing in the half adder because that was not, that can't be utilized to add multi-bit operations. So that's why full adder is used for the multi-bit operation, which will be described in more details during your theory classes. And also there is one more experimentation related to your digital electronics course, that is 4-bit parallel adder, where a combination of full adder has been taken into account. So there you will understand the basic features of full adder in depth. So till now you have to understand that there is a basic definition that half adder is a 2-input device, but full adder is 3-input device, and the third pin is nothing but input carry. This input carry is for this kind of operations. So we have to make a designing. This is the block diagram, and since we are going to design, then this is the basic requirement that how we will design. You must have to know how we will design. So for the same you have to make a truth table so that the logic designing can be taken place. So in this way, if we take input terminals and output terminals, what is our requirement here is we have 3 inputs, A, B, C. We have 2 outputs, sum and carry. So what are the combinations? What can be combinations? If we have 3 inputs, we have 8 combinations. That will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Each combination is related to the decimal value, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. So if we are taking this inputs combination, that is 0, 0, 0, what will be sum? 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0, carry is 0. 0 plus 0 plus 1 is 1, carry is 0. 0 plus 1 plus 0 is 1, carry is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0, carry is 1. 1 plus 0, 1 plus 0, 1, carry is 0. Similarly, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 0, carry 1. And then 1 plus 1, 0, carry 1. Finally 1 plus 1, 0, carry 1, and then plus 1. So here will be 0 and 1. 1 plus 1, 0. Sorry. 1 and 1. So these are the combination of the truth table. From here we will write the expressions for individual output for our designing purpose. So for the sum, if we are going to write our expression, so we have to focus where the sum output is high. So we have to focus over these input combinations. So this can be also written in the form of SOP, that is Finally, if we focus towards the carry, then it can be written in the form of, this is SOP form. SOP form stands for sum of product, and it will be discussed in detail during your theory classes, that how we will calculate the sum of product term. And here, if we write here for the carry, then we have also the 4 combinations, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 6 and 7. Why I am writing like this? this can be elaborated like as I have discussed in the previous, in the case of half adder. Suppose for one we will have to write A bar, B bar, C, plus for this you have to write A bar, B, C bar. Similarly for other terms you have to write here is 1, 2, 4, 7, sorry. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So based upon this sum term SOP form, we have to write this, and this is nothing but if you are going to write 1 in a 3 input term, then 1 can be written in a binary form 0, 0, 1. This is 2, so this can be written 0, 1, 0. Similarly, we have written in a form of input combination. So these are the basic things which we will require during the designing of the full adder. So this is nothing but you can write here for sum. This is, if you solve here with the help of K-map, this will be the A XOR B XOR C. You may also remember that this kind of combination represents the XORing of 3 terminals, and then for carry you have to solve these things, that is A bar BC plus A B bar C plus A B C bar plus A B C. So from here you can take A B common, C plus C bar, and from here it will be C A bar B plus A B bar. So this can be written as C XOR B plus A B. This C is C in actually. And this C is C out, carry. So we have to write like this. So finally, we can design the full adder. We have to take 3 inputs. First, we will take the XORing of first two terminal, and this will give you A XOR B. Finally, you have to utilize this input also, and this will give you S, which is A XOR B XOR C. So this is our sum, and finally we have to take the carry part, and carry part can be taken as A, B, C. This carry will be same as this. You can see here, then this will be the AB, this will be the C cross B. So this will be the O-ring of this. So final structure of this will be like this. So in this way we can say that there is an examination question that designing of full adder by using half adders. So in this way, here we can see that this is a combination of half adder 1, the same is here, half adder 2, and additionally we require one OR gate. So while designing a full adder by using two half adders, we have to design like that, that is half adder 1 A, B, then this is sum, this is carry, this is sum, and in sum terminal also if you minimize the whatever the expression given for the carry here, that will also come like this. Try to minimize the same thing and do it by yourself. So there is a requirement of one extra OR gate here. Otherwise, by using two half adders, we have to we can be able to design the one full adder. One basic important thing is here, when it has been asked that design of half adders using universal gates. Suppose if we are trying to design it by NAND gate, how we will design NAND gate? So, for the designing of by using NAND gate, you have to first take two inputs, then here there will be a NAND gate, so how to verify that this will be function as a half adder or not? Its output is AB whole bar. This is A, this is B, this is AB whole bar. What is the requirement of sum and carry during the half adder? That is, for sum it will be XORing of two inputs, and for carry it's ending of two inputs. So if we are taking the inversion of this, we can take from here also. Then this will become as a carry and this will be AB. For here, for this verification, A dot AB bar whole bar. Here also B dot AB bar whole bar. Finally, what will be here? For the sum, you can see A dot AB bar whole bar dot B dot AB bar whole bar over. So again, by using De Morgan's theorem, if we calculate, if we solve it, it will be A dot AB bar plus B dot AB bar. This bar and bar will neutralize each other, and finally it will be A dot AB bar plus B dot AB bar. Finally, when you will multiply it, you will be, by solving you will get here this kind of term. So this will be verified. So in this way, the basic question asked during the GATE and IES examination, competitive examination, that how many NAND gate you will require for the designing of half adder is total 5 gate. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we need 5 NAND gates for implementation of half adder. This was the basic thing associated with the half adder. Similarly, you can design full adders also, and there you will require 9 NANDs for full adder. You try it by your own self. Here one more thing is that suppose you have to design this thing half adder by using NOR gate, then also you can do. This is NOR. If you simplify here also, you will get the same expression. And the same thing here also, you will require 5 NOR gates. So in similar fashion, you have to develop this kind of circuitry. And what you have to verify during the experimental session is that you have to develop this kind of circuitries by using NOR or NAND, whatever gate you are designing the circuitry. You have to develop over basic breadboard, and you have to test for its truth table, that whether this truth table is verifying or not. So in a case of full adder, you have to take these combination and you have to check for its sum and carry form. And similarly, for the case of half adder, you have to check for this truth table, that at this 4 input combination, whether the output is coming like this or not. So this will verify actually the functionality of the half adder and full adder, and this is the basic intention of this session. Thank you all.